Oh my God, what does Lee Matthews have in his hands? It's an AR-15 style rifle. I've heard it and I've heard it and I've heard it. There are automatic rifles. There are assault rifles. We got to outlaw those. I'm going to set it straight right now. And I'm going to set it straight out on the range. And an AR is nothing more than a style of rifle, any more than a bolt action, any more than a shotgun, any more than any other way that you describe a certain type of rifle. And here at Wilshire Gun, they've got both, and they've got both styles of AR that you can try out. This particular one is the SIG 716. It's made by Sig Sauer. Okay, it's got the retractable stock. It's a piston-driven action, which I'm going to explain in just a minute. And it also is the 7.62 millimeter, which by American standards is .308 or .308 caliber. So this is the big boy. This other one, however, is the SIG M400. Yes, this is the one that was used recently in Orlando. It's a smaller caliber, and it is a 5.56 millimeter, otherwise known as .223 caliber. Very much similar style. This one is gas action driven. Let me explain to you what the difference is. When you pull the trigger of a gas action, the gun goes off, the bullet travels down the barrel. Behind that bullet is a lot of hot gas. In a gas action, at this particular valve, the bullet's allowed to travel on its path out the barrel, and the gas is transferred back into the chamber via a tube. The pressure of that gas brings the action back and puts another round into the chamber. On the piston-driven model, same thing happens. You pull the trigger, the explosion happens. But when we get to this point, the gas, first of all, allows the bullet to go on its path, but the gas operates a piston, which travels all the way down here and actually reloads the unit, reloads the chamber. One is mechanical and one is pressure operated. The one that's gas operated tends to run a little dirtier and a little hotter. The one that's piston operated tends to run cleaner, doesn't run as hot, and for military purposes tends to be more reliable because you don't have to clean it as often. The other thing that separates a regular rifle from an assault rifle is 1 shot per trigger pull. On some versions, the military versions, you would have a switch that allows you to switch from single shot, bang, 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 to multi-shot, maybe 3 at a time, brang, 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 to full auto, ba, 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 ba. That is only for military applications and is not practicable for civilian use. I also want to point out that all of these types of rifles that have been used in assaults recently, mass shootings recently, have been the civilian versions that at this point are legal and can be owned just like any other rifle. Let's take this particular unit, the .308 or the .762, depending on your preference of caliber, and see what she can do out on the range. And I think you'll see that these weapons aren't any more ominous or dangerous or in the hands of civilian worse than anything else that you can carry around. Okay, so one more time. This is an AR-15 by Sig Sauer. It's a model 716. It shoots the larger caliber that is the AR-15 design, which is comparable to our .308 caliber. It's also known as 7.61. And we're going to try this out, and I'm going to demonstrate this is not an assault rifle. It is a rifle just like any other rifle that you would do anything else with. Here we are, locked and loaded. Our safety is on. We click it off, and we're going to give it a try. Quite a punch to it, because it's .308. You can also feel that piston action sliding back So the other advantage of the gas-operated model is that it kind of counterbalances the kick of the gun, kick of the bullet coming out, and the reloading action in the chamber. Let's see how I did. And by the way, a .308 is an adequate caliber to deer hunt with. A gun like this that holds a lot of different rounds, that's lightweight, that's easy to balance, that's what you're looking for when you're deer hunting. Also easy to take apart and field clean. Plus, accuracy. This is at 35 yards. Here's my first shot. Here's my second shot. And this is my third shot. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wait a minute, Lee, how come you didn't get it in there? This is a brand new rifle. I don't even think the sights have been set yet. Maybe they have. Then again, you know, I'm not a match quality shooter, and I'm pretty happy with this. But again, you saw one shot, one trigger pull. It's not an assault rifle. It is a semi-automatic rifle that has a lot of features that are desirable to anybody who has an interest in it and should not be kept out of the public, of safe citizens, citizens who are conscientious, and citizens who wish to exercise their Second Amendment rights. It should be kept out of the hands who don't know how to use it, those who have criminal intentions, and even the insane. So I do agree that there are some restrictions, but it is not an assault rifle, and it is not, it doesn't need to be locked up when you're away, because it might go outside and start mowing some people down. It's somber. It's not what a lot of people like to talk about, but it's something I'm very frustrated with in my own members of the media who keep calling it an assault rifle. It's automatic. It's not automatic, as you just saw me demonstrate. So check out the selection. They have a lot of them here on the rental counter at Wilshire Gun, and you can see for yourself if they're desirable, if there's something you might want or might not want. And Sig Sauer, which we're continuing our Sig Sauer review this week, makes a lot of different styles for you to check out at Wilshire Gun, where as usual, guns for everybody.